Hello, beautiful Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. Just give me a moment. All right. If you're here joining me live, please say hello. And if you are watching the replay, please let me know. Say hashtag replay. I'm just gonna set things up. I'm checking, just making sure that we are all here. Okay. All right, beautifuls. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? How is everyone riding the dragon today? Let me know. All right. Okay, I'm coming in here because I have something truly exciting to share with you. And before I dive right into that, I want to let you know that I just literally came off Chadao for the Multidimensional Woman Masterclass Immersion. And it was just the frequency was just so incredible, so much so that I forgot to click record, and so I had to record, I guess record the first part, and it was so beautiful because it just came out in a way that felt even more powerful. And it just stands as such a powerful testament that this medicine, it just goes deeper every time I tap into her frequency. And the more I speak about her, the more I speak about Chadao, which I will share a little bit for you if you have no idea what that is. But you can feel the frequency, and I trust that you're here because you can feel it. And there's something about T Spirit herself, that she's calling in. She's not hiding ever, but right now, she's speaking louder than ever. She's calling in through the astral field, the multidimensional women who are here to work with her to raise the frequency of humanity. And I spoke a lot more about that in the masterclass immersion, about how we can really grid in her energy field through us as the crystalline vessel and a direct line to source. And if this is something you want to dive into in the masterclass immersion, I would advise you to jump right in, and you can purchase it for £88 now because it's complete. And so you'll get two master classes, today's and also the first master class that I ran in March for £88. So let me know if you want the link. So what I'm gonna share is something really exciting, and I'm just like, this is something that's been percolating for the longest time. It's been in my field for the longest time. People have been telling me to do it, and I've been sitting with it, and it just kept feeling like it wasn't the right time until now, and like I declared, not declare but literally say, and you can feel it in my frequency. It's something that I know I'm here to share. I'm here to really bring this forward, to really share this medicine. And I know that right now it may not be something that is widely known as a plant spirit medicine, but Tea Spirit has a beautiful and powerful, unique energy that is going to help us to move through this ascension timeline so powerfully. And the story of priestesses of tea that has been lost is going to be remembered again. And this isn't something that I take lightly, because it's been a long time since I've been able to share this. It's been a long time since I've been able to really find myself in a way that I can share so openly about something that could really set people off, like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But this is what it means. This is what it means to really live a life where you can hold everything as sacred, because you hold yourself sacred first and foremost. And so when I devote myself, when I'm willing to devote myself so deeply to this in service, I'm willing to cleanse and clear anything that is not in reverence and in harmony with this spirit, so that I can be a crystalline prism to hold space for the frequency of T spirit to express through me. And so we can, so actually, we all know that we can never know enough. We can never know enough. And I think so much of pain and suffering in the world is really entangled in this whole idea that I already know, or I need to know more. I need to know as much as I can, or I need to show them that I know, and I need to prove to them that I know. And therefore, T spirit comes in when it comes in. And this is why we and you, we together, if you're here listening to this and drawn in by my energy and drawn in by this conversation, I know that you are being called to be an emissary of this light. The emissary of T is the emissary of light, emissary of infinite love, cosmic love, and of the divine, of source, of Mother Earth. And so when we are practicing in this way, when we really walk in devotion, in service, as the medicine woman that we are, as the multidimensional woman that we are actually coming into a place where this is a mastery that's precisely going in the other direction of what the whole other side of the world is doing. It is kind of badass, actually. Is badass in that way. T Spirit is badass in that way, I would say, because this is, Cha Dao itself, there is no graduation ever. There is no certification, and there is no saying that you're done, there are nothing else to learn. And the many tea masters, in fact, actually say, don't call me a master until maybe the day that you put that on my tomb space when I die. And this is just so beautiful because it's really life. It mirrors what life is. Life isn't about achieving some sort of goal out there. And I'm hearing this more and more and more with powerful, beautiful, divine feminine leaders. It's the richness of the stillness and spaciousness that you desire. And you get to claim that. It gets to be your life. It's not something that, it's interesting because as I speak with different women, there seems to be this idea that I would love to commune with nature. I would love to sink in so deep into the richness of stillness and spaciousness. Hello, beautiful. Please say hello if you're here. And yet there is this fear that the stillness and the spaciousness may never exist, or like that will make them play small, or you're not thinking big enough, or whatever. And I'm here to tell you that stillness and that spaciousness is vital to your embodiment and your leadership. And I know this, if you're attracted to my work and you're in my world, as I was telling my beautiful women in the masterclass, you are here to play big. You're fiery. You're passionate. You've got dreams. You want to create. You want to be conscious. You want to be out there creating higher levels of, potency. You want to see a world that is very much a vision, a visionary vision. I get that. I'm like that too. And when you allow yourself to feel and embody and really come into the richness of stillness and spaciousness, and this was what I actually heard a couple of months ago when I decided to really, really deepen and almost, to be honest, pivot my business to get into creating stillness in people's lives. I saw many things. I was getting into the deepest initiation, because you know what? I'm going to be very transparent with you. My business slowed down. At that time, when I heard the message that stillness is really needed, and I created the Quiet Revolution. It's a mentorship space where you really get in touch with the core of your sacred truth, and I walk with you leader to leader and really amplify your leadership. That space was created amidst self-doubts and doubts even from, other people. It's like, how, like what's it about? It's like, what, But what it really is about is where you lay your soul bare in that space. You lay yourself so bare in the stillness. And let me tell you, that stillness is an empty center. But make no mistake, when it is the vortex of stillness, there's a perpetual motion surrounding that stillness, and it emanates from that stillness. These are aligned, swift, precise actions. They're not chaotic reactions to what's outside, because you know now, standing as the priestess and mystic and healer or shaman that you are, the multidimensional woman that you are, you know now, as you are here embodying the vortex of stillness, you know that all the actions, the reactions, what's reflecting back to us, they are all illusions. And tea really brings us to that it walks with us. She walks with us. She walks with us. Being in ceremony with tea takes us to a whole cosmic level, a level of depth where you remember your divinity, where you sink so softly and deeply into your vortex of stillness, where you remember what it feels like to live as the sacred, and you hold everything as sacred. And your light is so needed right now. I've been tapping into the field, and the frequency is emanating back in a really powerful way that we as mystics, the multidimensional ones who can tap into different frequencies and work with energy, we have to engage with the world fully. If you are saying, and I've been there by the way, if you're saying, I want to retreat to a cave, I don't want to be engaged in the world at all, then this is not the space for you. We are retreating inward so that we can come out with aligned actions when actions are needed, and stand more than ever, more than actions, standing in our presence, amplifying our embodied wisdom, amplifying what we already know, but we're holding back, and there's no more holding back now. T Spirit was very, very clear to me when I put out the offer of Chadao for the multidimensional woman. I heard the number, the price, I heard what it will be about. It will be about sharing my own sacred exploration as a multidimensional woman with T Spirit, something that I never really seen. I've not seen people talk about. There have been practitioners out there, amazing women I've met who serve tea, but I know there's more I've tapped into that I'm willing to talk about. And I trust that this my willingness is going to inspire other women, multidimensional women, to talk about how their multidimensionality is holding the sacred geometry of Mother Earth right now. And you know what? You don't have to do this alone. T Spirit has always been with us. T Spirit has always invited us in to work with her. I can go on forever, but really, the wisdom of the cosmos the leaf carries is one to be experienced. Absolutely. And you get to experience it through me, and I hold the responsibility to the highest. My responsibility is to be the crystalline vessel, to make sure I clear out anything that doesn't vibrate at the level of stillness. And anyone who's been in a ceremony with me will know what I'm saying, because I'm very, very willing to bow deeply in reverence, to be in harmony with this spirit. And whatever that streams through is very beautiful, beyond what I could even create if I put my mind to it. And this gets to be yours too. As multidimensional women, you hold the key, and T Spirit is inviting you really deeply into this space right now to do the same. And so I know I can go on forever, and I don't want to take up all the time talking about something that I already addressed in the masterclass. So if you want the masterclass, you get two for £88. Amazing, incredible offer. And if you are someone who really want to dive deeper into Cha Dao, the way of tea, I have two incredible new offerings that are coming up that I want to share. And so, if you're interested, please stay on and listen to me. I would so appreciate you. And also, if you want to, you can share this with someone that you know will love this, and really tap back in, private message me. I'd love to get into a conversation with you as well, because it really goes both ways. The more you're able to voice out your truth, I mean, I've had multidimensional women who saw my masterclass offering and asking me and telling me like, this is so valuable. Thank you so much, because I didn't know. I know this is so needed right now. This medicine is so needed, but how do I share it? I don't know. And this is why I'm so ready to launch what I'm here to offer. So, firstly, let me get my notes because otherwise I'll get it wrong. Firstly, I have the Chadao for the multidimensional woman 3-month mentorship. Now, this mentorship is really about getting really deep into holding tea in sacred reverence and in ceremony. So you'll get to learn about how, as a multidimensional woman, you can tap into her field and really work with the guiding light of tea spirit. And you will also learn the aspects of the lineage that I carry, which is the bowl tea ceremony lineage. And when we work together, we're going to work together with what we call living tea. And you will receive a sacred luxury tea set that includes all the things you need to start off and all the living tea each month, so that we can really play with the vibrational frequencies of different tea leaves. And I've been really honored to really sit with some incredible tea masters over the time that I was in Malaysia, and also when I was in Hong Kong. So these tea masters and tea teachers that I'm still in touch with, they will be also guest teachers on the mentorship. And we will get time to be immersed in tea ceremony, of course. And we will have a mentorship call each month, to really deepen into the exploration of Cha Dao and reflect and really talk about if you have any questions about the preparation methods and all of those juicy, good stuff. Okay. And of course, we will be engaged in a beautiful Telegram group where we can really dive into different things. And I'll be there to answer questions of what's coming up for you, because ultimately, Cha Dao is not some kind of like methodology that you learn the techniques and you're done. It's a way of living. There is a saying that you can drink tea, but it doesn't mean that you walk the way of tea. And you can walk the way of tea, but you don't have to drink tea every day and yet still embody the essence of tea spirit. This is how powerful it is. The whole point of this is to take tea spirit out of the tea room, because you're embodying that frequency. And I can't tell you enough how important it is now to have a stillness practice if you are a multidimensional woman working with energies. You're working with higher levels of consciousness. You're literally gritting in your leadership for a new era to come. You're gritting in legacy, and you are here to be held as well. That's what makes you sacred. That's what it means to live as the sacred. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad to share that. So if you're really excited and you're like, yep, I love this, you also will be glad to know that you will also get like amazing pre-sale price to join. And that pre-sale price is at £4,500 right now. It will go up by the 30th of November. Okay, of course, payment plan is available. So let me know if you are coming in by a payment plan. There is also an option to go through that. So 4,500 pre-sale price is available until the 30th of November, and it is for 3 months, and you will get live mentorship with me. This is a really beautiful sacred space, and I can't tell you enough. Like, this is something I've never done before. Because we're going really, really deep. We're not just talking about techniques. We're not just talking about all that, which will be covered because it is important to understand what you love. But we're also going to go very deep into transcendence and into the deep, great mystery. Okay. Another one that we're going to look at, if you're not someone who wants to step into mentorship and you're just like, you know what, I would love to experience the ceremony, I would love to be in the ceremony, experience it for myself, then we have another offering that's really coming up. Both of these are launching in January. So we will start in January 2024, but we are enrolling already as we speak. Okay. The next one is called the Tea Mystic Collective. And this is super exciting because I wanted to really make sure that I have different tiers that suit different people. And for 111 pounds per month, you get to join the Tea Mystic Collective at a Wayfarer tier where you get to access monthly live tea ceremonies with me and also a vault of masterclasses. And this vault gets to be renewed every time I have a new masterclass. It'll be added in and you get to access that every month. And then we have the Cloud Walker tier, which is 388 per month. And the Cloud Walker tier is really cool because you actually receive um, living tea, and you also get the tea ceremonies and the vault of masterclasses as well. So you get the sacred tea set and you get to access the monthly group tea ceremonies. And I believe, let me just double check, yes, you get 2 monthly tea ceremonies in Cloud Walker tier. In the Wayfarer tier, you get 1 monthly live tea ceremony and access to my vault of masterclasses. Okay. And the great amazing thing about this is that I really felt this. Like, I want to make this something that is so incredible for you. So you get to cancel anytime. You can come in, you feel it, and you feel like, no, not my vibe. You can cancel. Of course, at the end of your subscription, you'll be automatically taken off the list, or you can stay on, which is so freaking incredible. And you get the full essence of the tea ceremony. You get to really see if you can, what is going on, between your connection with tea spirit. And if you want to dive in deeper, you can use that as a credit to the Chadao for the multidimensional woman mentorship. Yeah. So just to sum it all up, there is the Tea Mystic Collective. You get to join at the Wayfarer tier, which is 111 pounds per month. And then there's the Cloud Walker tier, which you also get, double the fun, basically, at 388 per month. And for serious multidimensional women, honestly, if this is your time, step on in. 4,500 for Chada for the multidimensional woman 3 month mentorship is enrolling now. And also, I want to let you know that the pre-sale price ends the 30th of November and space is limited. So I'm not going to take a lot of people. There is a specific number I already have in my mind. And if this is your calling, jump on in right now because there's no more waiting, there's no more holding back for multidimensional women. It really is our time to rise. And if there's anything holding you back, let's look into it. Let's work with it and let the guiding light of Tea Spirit release you and unleash you into your new level. Okay, your leadership is so needed, but that leadership starts with you. It starts within you, with you. You go first. All right. And Tea Spirit's waiting for you. It's like, where are you? So come on in if that is for you. If you have any questions, feel free to private message me or drop a comment here. I'm very happy to answer any questions you may have. And for anyone who's coming in, I look forward to welcoming you in to the beautiful spaces that I am offering right here, right now. So sending you all so much love. And for some of the questions about the Quiet Revolution, yes, you can absolutely, that's absolutely open for enrollment. And it's a 3-month mentorship for sacred leaders who really want to work on all aspects of their lives. Not necessarily learning about Chadao is really addressing your entire being and really raising your frequency and really bringing you into a place of pristine energetics so that you can really call in and create the relationship, the business, everything, the life that you desire, and really lead and live and love fully. And that is for 7,777 pounds for 3 months paid in full. And price will probably go up because I really am feeling that right now. And that will probably go up in a couple of months' time, I would say, to be very fully transparent. So if you want to jump on in, please, please, by all means, let me know because I can drop you the link or you have any questions, I can absolutely answer them. And yes, we will have tea ceremony activations, which have I've been told are incredibly powerful and it shifts things like this, like literally one session. Imagine steeping in that frequency for literally 3 months with me. Life can be completely transformed. And when I say transformed, I want you to know that it really unearths your brightest, truest light. It isn't about changing you to fake it. We're so done with that. We're not hiding anymore. We're not faking it anymore. We're really here to fully lead. And whatever you want, whatever you're desiring, it really is on the other side. It really is right there, actually. It's right there in the field. So it's time to pull that in. Activate the energy center in your body. And then when I say body, it's beyond the physical body. And let's call that in. Mm. Ugh. All right, my loves, sending you big, big kisses. Thank you so much for watching this. If you have any questions, as always, private message me. I love you and have the most divine weekend ever. I am heading off to the Shaolin temples in Germany next week. So I am riding on the wings of the leaf and the dragon for sure. I love you. Sending you big kisses. Bye.